Yes, Sai Ram children. So today in English grammar class we are going to study our next chapter, that is chapter 10, prepositions. Open your textbook, page number 65. On page number 65 there is one picture children given, and below that picture these sentences are given. So we are going to read the following sentences. At the same time, we are going to give attention to the underlined words. Okay. First sentence. Come on, read it with me. There was an old man sitting under a tree. Second, he worked in the day. Third, he was free at night. Fourth, he was willing to jump over hurdles. Fifth, if you travel from east to west, you will never find a nice man. So, in this sentence, as children, the underlined words are prepositions. Now, what are the prepositions? Sorry. The prepositions are words we use to show the relationship of a noun or a pronoun to another word in the sentence. Prepositions tell us about place, time, position, direction, or movement. Now we understood, children, that are words we use to show the relationship of a noun or a pronoun to another word in the sentence. Let us take the example of first sentence here. There was an old man sitting under a tree. Now, which is the noun in this sentence? An old man. So, the word under is showing the relationship of an old man and a tree, isn't it? So, under is a preposition. So, we can say preposition is a word which shows the relationship of a noun or a pronoun to another word in the sentence. And they tell us about place, time, position, direction, or movement. Now, which all words are used differently, that we will see with the examples. Now, place words: at, in, and on. These are the place words. For example, the book is on the table. Raj met me at the airport. The children were playing in the ground. So the words are showing the relationship of the nouns, the book, then Raj, and the children in the third sentence with the another words like table, airport, and ground. And they are telling us more about the place words. Okay, where the book is? The book is on the table. So, at, in, on, these are place words. Now, same way, let's study time words. Let's see the examples: at, from, to, for, and since. These are the time words. Example: my mother woke me up at 6 o'clock in the morning. My mother woke me up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Second example: I haven't seen my brother since morning. Third, Renu and I go for tuition classes from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening. And fourth, we went for our coaching class in the evening. So all these words at, since, from, in, they are showing us the relationship of a noun with the other words in the sentence in relation with time. My mother woke me up at 6 o'clock in the morning. When did my mother wake me up? At 6 o'clock. I haven't seen my brother since morning. So, since, from, in, they are indicating the relationship with the time. So, these are the time words. Next, position words. In, on, under and over. These are the position words. Let's see the examples. The mobile phone is lying on the table. The mobile phone is lying on the table. There are 4 birds in the nest. The boys are sitting under the tree and the airplane flies over the mountains. So, on, in, under, and over, these are the position words. They show us the position of the noun in the sentence. Direction or movement words. Now, which are the direction or movement words? To, off, out, off, into, from, and towards. These are the words which shows direction or movement of a noun in the sentence. Let's learn more about them with the help of examples. First example, look into the blackboard. Look into the blackboard. The child fell out of the bed. I traveled to school by bus. Minnie was dragged from the river. I will be going to Simla on this Tuesday. So, in these examples, into, of, by, from, to, on, these prepositions, these words are showing the direction or movement of a noun in the sentence. For example, the child fell out of the bed. So, from where the child fell? Out of the bed. So, off. I traveled to school by bus. So, movement. I travel. Traveling is a movement. So, I travel to school by bus. So, how do I travel to school? By bus. So, these are the direction or movement words. Now, let's do the activity. Activity A is given. And the question is, underline the prepositions used in each of the following sentences. Let's read the first sentence. Saroj is in the garden. Saroj is in the garden. Now, which is the preposition here in the sentence, children? In. You're right. Saroj is in the garden. Let's read second sentence quickly. Neela rode on her bicycle. On is the preposition. My mother is at home today. Place word at. Where is my mother? My mother is at home today. Hina is fond of music. Which is the preposition? Of. Very good. Ramu fell off his bicycle. And in this sentence, very easy to identify. Of is the preposition. Sixth sentence. I bought this book for rupees 100. And in this sentence, for is the preposition. Divide these chocolates between Ritu and Renu. Now, which is the preposition? Divide these chocolates between Ritu and Renu. Very good. Between is the preposition. Divide these apples among boys. Among is the preposition. Chandra is always behind her sister. And here, behind is the preposition. Kavita sat beside her mother to learn knitting. Now tell me which is the preposition. Kavita sat beside her mother to learn knitting. Beside is the preposition. Clear, children? Easy to do? Very good. Now, B question you have to do on your own because it's very easy. One story is given there, children. See on your page number 66, and you have to read the story and You have to underline the prepositions. So I kept that question for you because I'm sure my children can do it very easily and they will enjoy doing it. Fine? Okay. Let's move to C question. Fill in the blanks with prepositions to complete the sentences. Now, the sentences are given and blank places are given. Now you will have to fill in the blanks with the correct prepositions. Now you have to be very careful, children, because you have to read the sentence carefully, think about it, that place word will be suitable here, or direction or movement, or time word, or position word, and accordingly we have to fill the gaps. Ready? Good. Let's read the first sentence. Did you look dash the cupboard dash your missing sock? Did you look dash the cupboard? So did you look dash the cupboard? What will come here? Into. Did you look into the cupboard? Dash your missing sock. For your missing sock. Father bought a packet dash golf balls dash sports store. What will come here? Father bought a packet of golf balls from store. She wrapped a ribbon, dashed the parcel and tied it dash a bow. She wrapped a ribbon, dash the parcel. So we wrap the ribbon, dash the parcel. What do? We wrap a ribbon around the parcel and tied it with a bow. So she wrapped a ribbon around the parcel and tied it with a bow. My dog likes to trot dash me when I go walking dash the beach. So my dog likes to trot behind me when I go walking on the beach. Very good. Fifth sentence. Dash night, owls search dash food. At night, owls search. What will come? At night, owls search for food. Very good. At night, owls search for food. Now here, question D. Choose a preposition to fill the gaps. Now, we have given the prepositions in the box. With the help of these words, we have to fill in the blanks wherever it is suitable. Let's read the first sentence. I will not go dash you dash the cave. Now what will come here? I will not go with you into the cave. I will not go with you into the cave. Let's read the second sentence. He stood dash at the top of the mountain and looked at his new land. He stood up at the top of the mountain and looked at his new land. Pick a number dash 1 and 10. What will come? Pick a number dash 1 and 10. Between 1 and 10. The horse galloped dash the open gate. Answer is from. The horse galloped from the open gate. We ran dash the garden twice. We ran across the garden twice. Flowering native trees grow dash the river bank. Now only one word is remaining and that is beside. So flowering native trees grow beside the river bank. Enjoyed doing this activity, children? Easy to understand? Yes. So, this way we learned prepositions today. We understood that prepositions are the words which show the relationship of a noun or a pronoun in the sentence with the other words. Okay, and different types of words we have seen: place words, time words, then position words, and direction and movement words. And we have seen how to use them also. So I hope you understood the concept prepositions and you enjoyed today's lesson also. Don't forget to do question B on your own in the book. Okay? Let's stop here, children. Sai Ram.